Gist with Jolly. Bringing you hot and direct gist.
Uche Nancy met on set. She bumped into Inedo and some other actors, and she was excitedly happy to see them. Somebody will say, "What are you using tautology?" Anyway, she was so happy to have met them, and they were all, narrating their life experiences with Uche Nancy. Inedo even mentioned that Uche Nancy is one consistent producer she had known, and Uche Nancy, look at what she wrote about Inedo on her Instagram. She wrote, "What a good memory recall. 2 weeks ago, I went to location and met Inedo, my darling from way back, who paid my children's school fees when it was tough, and Ikobonna, who is always my paddy. I'm really happy we met after a long while. This life, it's good to be good though. These two people are really nice family to me, and I cherish every bit of it." Uche Nancy is one person that many people, there's no way you will say, okay, you've not had a touch in the Nollywood. Majority of those upcoming actors then in the way back, there's no way. Uche Nancy is one big producer then, and she was a costumier. Before she became a producer, she was a costumier. So she must have touched a Nollywood roundabout, in the sense that she was just a costumier for many producers before she became her own. So she had touched a lot of life, and like many people too, has really been part of this woman's life. And for what Enido said, you so amazed at the good things that she said about her, and that is what I want to play out for us to see.
The grandmother of Nollywood. This is Uche Nancy.
Tell them
about the days of Water Park. This lady right here.
Number one.
If you're not using Uche Nancy in the movie that year, the film did not work.
It did not work.
But guess what? Now, still, if you're not watching Uche Nancy,
Nancy not only was excited to see Inedo alone, but she was also excited to also see Ikobonna, the popular Nollywood actor who has been mentioned as one of the most handsome young men. I don't know why he's not that popular anymore. I guess when bloggers are no more talking about you, I think many people always go into dim, like they just go into extinction. It doesn't mean that they stop acting, but once they ask being stopped talking about, because I remember then that people were talking about him non-stop, but now I guess he's just busy acting, and he has a YouTube channel to himself. And what Uche Nancy said about him was that who is always my, and I bumped into Inedo and also Ikobonna, who is always my paddy. And look at what Ikobonna had to say about Uche Nancy.
Good care of me in Asaba when I first came to Asaba. Carried me around, bought me the best food. You make sure I don't enter room to sleep. Are you okay?
and she used to chop my money.
This level of excitement in these people's face was everything you can ever imagine. Who is it that has not said good thing about Uche Nancy? She has continued to be on the lips of so many people. And Inedo also recalled that she used to eat her money, that she used to send bills to her. And Uche Nancy, when writing that statement, also said that Inedo paid her children's school fees when things were really tough. And that is how you begin to like this way that she did is a way that you imprint in the lives of people, impacting in the lives of people, because you don't know where you're going to meet them tomorrow. And I think this kind of statement that she made about Inedo will also make people to love her. And Inedo too used to be that hot Nollywood actress. While growing up, I used to know her as one big Nollywood face in our screen with Rita Dominic, Genevieve Naji. They were among the Nollywood hot top actresses then. So for her to be doing her thing now, she's way has passed too many people. You cannot just like call Inedo your production and just pay her peanuts. She has passed all those kind of thing right now. But what I'm really happy is the goodwill or the good statements they said about Uche Nasi, and that always has continued to be one happy things that everybody that has made everybody to keep loving Uche Nasi. And that she also said that she's one consistent Nollywood producer that you can find in recent time, that the consistency that she salutes. Imagine, she saluted Uche Nasi on that note, that she's one consistent producer you can imagine, and that if you're not even using Uche Nasi that products or services, that you are on a long thing. So this whole statement, I think, is a way of still advertising them. But in all of it, I really was happy with this bonding, with this kind of a relationship that long existed between these people, and it is still existing to tomorrow. That is why it is always good to be good to people, because you don't know where you're going to meet them tomorrow. And then another person that bumped in and was, I've forgotten the actor's name, that used to be Uche Nasi's PA, and all of them were so happy and very excited to be on set. And like, I know Uche Nasi must have spotted them in Lagos, because these people, and they are not Asaba hood, they are Lagosian hood. So I think it was on the search of production with new faces that Uche Nasi had to bump with them. And there's another gist that I'll have to like talk about later. The way Uche Nasi is really pacing the way, like storming Nollywood right now, is really so amazing. She's no more like concentrating on Asaba hood now. She's really spreading her tentacles, and this is really helping her. Anyways, I would still gist on that matter alone. On that alone too, there's a new face that we spotted on Uche Nasi production, and that was a very big catch, because you never can tell this young man has been on all the production you can ever imagine in the Nollywood. He's a big fish. He's a big fish. Well, so Uche Nasi to have caught him is a big one, and he's going to do magic on Uche Nasi's production. That will still be another story now for another day. Anyways, people, what do you think about this whole bonding and this whole experience that they have on the set of Uche Nasi? Because I know it was on the set of this big fish I'm talking about that they bumped on Inedo. Anyways, people, I just wanted to bring this to your notice. For many of you who are not on the Instagram, this is exactly what we saw. Anyways, till I come again, I'm Nollywood.
When I be PA, that year, to my
This man used to be such a humble PA. Today, he's one of the biggest producers in the game. Talking about focus. And
when people line up, speak your matter, you go show.
The day when they won't talk your matter, you know.
Don't worry, we go find up. We go write some.
She wants to cry.